Have you played the Stanley Parable before? Yes. Please enter the current time. It is 4:50. This is actually, I'm not making this up, by the way, it is actual time. 4:50. In fact, I'm going to wait until it hits 4:51.
But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
You know, this one's not the room. Wait, no, not the room. Ah, fuck it.
So basically, what I was thinking of was, oh fuck, I can't believe you've done this.
Oh shit! It's actually tracking my real time? That's crazy. Oh my god. Am I too loud on the mic? I can't tell. I literally have no frame of reference. I don't know if it's peaking. I feel like it might be peaking. Speed
All of
running.
his coworkers were gone.
Oh my god.
What could it mean?
Sorry.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Fuck. What's I say? I like my work. I just hate my boss. Hey, that's so relatable. I haven't been employed in over 4 years. That's so relatable though. Papers on the floor. Papers on the floor. My mum's a whore. She took my penis no more. Taking that off. What's over there? I don't know why there's random photos on the wall.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
How to solve dispute with coworker? Let it ball up inside of you. Take it up. Oh my god, I'm so dyslexic. I fucking hate myself. I can't read shit because it takes me so long. Solving interpersonal conflict. If you have ever found yourself in a conflict with another legitimate employee like yourself, but more inclined toward conflict unless you're kind of a person who they say, oh, okay, oh, fuck you.
Coming to a staircase,
Oh, where'd I
Stanley
go?
walked upstairs to his boss's office.
That's downstairs? Oh, why is downstairs? What the fuck? Car park?
But Stanley just couldn't do it.
Nope.
He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He
No,
might
you
be
know me.
fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All
Here's
because
5.
he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley.
What did it
Maybe,
show to me?
he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my
Crazy? I was crazy once. I was in a room. A rubber room. A rubber room filled with gimps.
And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example,
Like this painting.
why couldn't he see his feet when he looked
What?
down?
Oh shit, I can't see
Why
my
did
feet.
doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue.
My coffee
he
nut.
just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming!
Spring in Central Vermont.
God damn it, Haley! The guy pushed me in the damn road!
I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So,
No.
he imagined himself flying.
Stanley, will
began
you
to
shut the
gently float
fuck up?
above the ground.
I'm trying to talk, bro.
Then he
Oh,
imagined
what the
himself
fuck?
soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so
Okay, this is
much
kinda cool.
fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up.
I feel like I'm having
How was
anxiety
he
right now.
remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he
I have
was
violent
amazed he
dreams
hadn't
sometimes, you
asked
know.
himself sooner. Why
The
is
kids
there
and
a
dogs.
voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
I'm schizo!
Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange.
What's this?
I'm dreaming
Shoo.
about a voice describing
See that-
me,
see that
thinking
trick?
about how it's describing
Yo.
my thoughts.
Takes me
he
years to
thought.
master.
And while he thought
the
it all
finger, I
very
can finger
odd,
this
and
controller
wondered if this voice
in
spoke
many
to
different
all
ways.
people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley.
Yeah, true.
After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream.
69.
Did the voice not see him
Okay,
float
guys,
and make the
we've made
magical
it.
stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that?
Bro, chill.
This voice was a part of himself
Stop.
too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control.
Yes.
That this was a dream.
Yes.
So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up.
I don't know, I close my eyes in
He
real
felt
life,
the
but
cool
yeah.
weight of the blanket on his skin.
Oh, I like
The
blankets.
press of the
Wrap
mattress on
me
his
up,
back.
throw me in the river, let me drown.
fresh air of
bitch.
the world
I'm a
outside
fish.
this one.
I'll be sucking on those toes.
That on the
Oh,
sidewalk.
look at her feet.
And although she would soon turn to go call for an
Thứ thời con cặc đồ mày nói chuyện vô dân quá. Mày coi chừng mày chết với tao nha mày.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Oh, left. Sorry, I'm dyslexic. My bad, my bad. I'm dyslexing this cock in my mouth. Don't know what that means, but you know, yeah, it's not my job to know.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I did. Hello, hello. Oh, it opens. Is that a fucking panda with a gun to his head? Business strategy. What the fuck? Oh my god, I want that. I wish I could. Oh, I want that so bad. I want that. I want that as a fucking painting. Oh, an elevator? Where does this go? What the fuck? Oh my god, give me a jump scare. Please don't be copyright. Oh, my vibrator is controlling. I mean, my controller's vibrating. Oh my god. Okay. That did fuck all. That's some Jack Bateman shit.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number.
Ooh.
2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
First of all, why is this so low res? Is that just a PlayStation thing? Or so, what was it? 28... There we go.
Incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on
Yeah,
the
that's me.
keypad,
This was
Stanley
really
happened
cool.
to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped
man.
into the newly
Ooh.
opened passageway. Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why
Nah,
did
I'm
he
good,
feel
man.
this now, when for years it
Nah,
had
I'm good.
never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Oh. Hello.
Stanley
Hello?
walked straight ahead
Ooh.
through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Escape? Nah. Escaping's for losers. We be sheep. We be sheeping. We be sheep shagging. Oh.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature
Fired.
revealed. Each bore the
Fired.
number of an employee in the building.
Oh my
Stanley's
God.
co-workers. The lives of so many individuals
I really do
reduced
like
to
this, though,
images
when
on
I
a
stream at
screen.
work.
And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
No, it's a job. You get paid for a job, and you know. I don't know. You're complaining. My boss is watching me while I work. Holy shit! Since when?
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It
487?
couldn't be true.
I don't know what
Had
number I
Stanley
am.
really been under someone's control all this time?
Oh,
Was this
no!
the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That
Yeah,
his
probably.
emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Yeah. Don't worry about me. It's fucking, you know.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation.
Oh my
Controls
God.
labeled with emotions. Happy.
Mind
or
control
sad,
status?
Or content. Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
You're telling
For
me when I
he
jerk off the
would dismantle
hentai,
the
it's not really
controls
my
once
fault.
and for
They're forcing
all.
me to do it with mind control.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Really? I don't know, man. I think slavery's pretty cool.
I said, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted?
No! No!
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go.
Never!
Turn the controls off.
I'm the government, bitch.
If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper
What?
DNA identification,
Oh, that's
nuclear
cheating,
detonators
you
are set to
dirty little
explode,
rat.
eliminating
You
the
I mean, you
How
fucker.
long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb
01,
goes off. But
42.
what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start.
I don't like
What's
this.
that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood.
You
You're
fuck.
gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly.
I'm sorry,
what
I was
happened.
joking. It was a
I
meme.
really-
It was a
I
meme.
turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. To see you made humble.
I'm staying here, bitch.
This is not a
I'll be
challenge.
immune
It's
here.
a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't.
Oh, you're just mean.
Take
You're a
look at the
dictator.
clock, Stanley.
I wanted to be
That's
the
30
dictator, not
seconds you have
you.
left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No
You
ending.
don't have
Just
the
you being blown
balls.
to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go?
I'm gonna
peacefully?
jerk off for the last 15
Another
seconds. That's all I
choice.
need.
Make it count, or don't. It's all
That's
the
what
same
jerking
to
off
me.
sounds like.
All a
My
part
penis is
of
kinda
the
fucked
joke.
up.
And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until
well,
the
you're gay.
moment I say happily ever after.
That's kind of funny explosion.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah, probably. Where am I? Is this like time loop? Are we in a time loop?
When Stanley
Edge
came
of
to a
Tomorrow?
set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Was Edge of Tomorrow the time loop one? I keep on dying, but
Yet
you get
there
your
was
blood
not a
infected.
single person
and you can't
here
come
either.
back. Kind of stupid
Feeling
logic.
a wave
but okay.
of Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What? Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible,
Yep.
he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
Shut the fuck up.
That kind of anxiety isn't healthy. So he
Yeah, you're right.
relaxed for a few moments with some calming new age music.
We got
Oh, shit. Okay.
Royale. Yeah, Fortnite,
I like
we about
this.
to get down. 10 kills on
Because
the
I
board
copyrighted.
right now. Just wiped out Tomato Town. My friend just got downed. I revived him,
Slipping
now
on
we're
the
heading
beam.
southbound.
Give
Feeling
me a...
soothed
Oh.
and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward
Thank God I had
into
no
the
rhyme for that.
opened passageway.
It did me a favor.
Monitored in this
427.
place where freedom meant nothing.
4. Oh, let me find it. 4. Oh, you fucker. It's over here somewhere. Oh, I found it. It's right there. 47. That's me.
Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time?
No.
Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his
Fuck you,
emotions
I
had
got
been
dental care,
manipulated
bitch.
to accept it blindly?
I'm fucking British. Got my dental, got my teeth in order. Innit?
And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power.
Fine, okay. What happens when I turn it off, eh? You need to leave.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty.
Okay.
Was it over?
Probably.
Yes. He had
Oh,
won.
wow.
He had defeated the machine.
Give a fucking ding, mush, eh? I'll grab your bird in headlock and I'll shave a fucking bald.
Yet there was not a single person here
Don't get
either.
fired.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah. Dark secrets, the keypad.
Oh,
Stanley pushes
thank
some
you,
buttons. Oh,
thank
hey,
you.
look, it's a new passageway.
Oh,
Kill
you're so right,
surprise.
my guy. Thank you. I really didn't want to do that again. I appreciate that. I'm free, fuckers. No fuckers
Stanley
here.
walked straight ahead
I'm
through
a
the large
Russian.
door that read
I
Mind
follow
Control
Putin
Facility.
and I like
Although
guns.
this passageway had the word escape written on it, the
Oh, yeah, I
truth
went for the
was
escape.
that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Wait, what the fuck did you just say? Oh, no, I'm good. I changed my mind. I like being alive.
But of course, Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for. Nope, still on board with death.
Oh, actually, you should die. Oh! Oh! Oh, hello.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his
Come on,
narrow
man.
vision of what this world is.
Come on, man.
Perhaps his death was of no great loss.
Come on, man.
Like
It was a
the
meme.
blind man.
It was a meme.
And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent
Oh,
end
fuck.
to his brief and shallow
Come on,
life.
come on, come on.
Farewell, Stanley.
Oh, come on, man. There's a meme. You fuck. K-pop shit anyway.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into
A
the
woman?
enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the
Oh, thank
machine
you.
crushed every bone in his body, killing
Yeah?
him instantly.
How about now? Oh! Actually shot myself then. Okay. Office layout. This blueprint shows the office from the beginning of the game. The path from Stanley's office to the two doors was the first part of the game that was built. Section has been added and altered throughout development, though the core layout remains almost identical to the first iteration. Oh. Corridor. The pacing of the opening section was important to get right. This corridor is being moved and altered to make sure the player reaches the two doors in a good time. Like fucking speedrunning. Continue.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Okay, let's go.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
Oh,
Listen
come
to
on.
me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail.
How?
Turn off your PlayStation. There's no other way to beat this game.
As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path.
I can't do that. I'm recording.
Your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for
I
you.
can't. I'm recording. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to fucking ruin a whole hour recording just for that. Fuck that shit. I'm trying to make content, bitch. What the fuck?